Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys, Romeo. I want to talk a little bit about your kids and how much money your kids cost you, or what's the most expensive thing your kids have ever cost you, right? I was thinking about this the other day because I was at a buddy of mine's house and I stopped by for a little bit and we're sitting in the garage and I'm looking at a baseball bag and it had a couple of bats hanging out of it and it was big. And his son I think his son's 10-year-old. I think he's a 10-year-old son. Well, he plays baseball. And I go, man, that's a nice setup your kid's got there for baseball. He goes, yeah, he's now in this travel league. I go, where's he at right now? He goes, oh, he's over at some conditioning center. Apparently they got baseball practice centers for kids. Now, I played baseball when I was 10 on an Indian reservation. When we showed up for practice, and we didn't practice year round, but when we showed up for practice, the coach had a bag full of stuff. The catcher's gear, the bats. I mean, we had to have our own gloves, the ball. But the coach just showed up with a bag and we used whatever the coach had. This kid had 2 bats. My buddy goes, yeah, and the bats were like $260 each. Each. 10-year-old kid with $500 in baseball bats, 2 of them. And I don't even ask him what it costs for him to go to this training center, which is crazy to me. It's just crazy, right? All right. So it got me to thinking, and then obviously he was telling me about how they travel to different cities all the time. And I knew it went on. I knew that you guys, you got travel volleyball teams and soccer teams and baseball teams. And so I was trying to think about when I was a kid, and I called my dad and I asked him, I go, what cost you the most, Pop, for me? And believe it or not, I didn't realize it, but I used to race BMX bikes. I raced BMX bikes from high school. Oh no, when I was 10, nothing cost me because they provided everything for you, but we didn't have year round. We went from football to basketball to baseball, and that's just how it is. But there was a period in my life in high school when I started racing BMX bikes that cost a little bit of cash, right? A couple thousand a month because I had to go out of town once a month. And so we raced every weekend. So yeah, it was a little bit of an expense, he says. But it's crazy to me, the amount of money that is spent on children. Now, I guess when you're a kid, you don't think about it, right? I didn't really thought about the conversation until I talked to my buddy. He was telling me about this travel ball his boy's a part of. And then I was talking to my dad about what my dad had to pay for me to travel, and what it cost. You don't really think about it. But my gosh, how much money are you spending on your kids? And I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just crazy to me. I mean, what's the budget for your kids? I mean, what are you guys spending on them? Already 425-477. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys. Romeo, it's funny. I was at my boy's house the other day, and he was showing me his kid, 10-year-old kid, right? Kid wasn't there because he was at batting practice or somewhere like that. I don't even remember some sort of training facility. I guess Bakersfield got a couple training facilities for ball players, kids, and he was showing me these bats. I think he said $260 a bat. It's wild, right? I can only imagine what it cost him to travel out of town. And how many weekends does that cost you? Food, hotel stay, I don't know, whatever else that consists of. I don't know. All right, 842-547-7. Got me to thinking how much you're spending on your kids right now, right? Hey, yo, Rome, my son is 5 playing in 8U. Bought the new Hype Fire for him. And his 10-year-old sister, both bats cost us $985. They play all year round, so they'll get the use out of it. To put all 6 kids in baseball each season, 12 games is $650. That's with a discount. Wow, that's wild, man. That's a lot, man. $985 for bats? bruh. When I played ball on the reservation, boy, my man just showed up with a bat. Whoever was coaching the team showed up with a bat and a T-shirt. And that was our team. All right, 842-547-7. I got to tell you, man, that's wild, bro. That is crazy, that kind of money you guys are spending. But hey, you know, you got to do what's best for your kids, man. They're worth it. Your kids are worth it, all right? If you got that kind of cheddar, man, that's good. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, all right, 842-547-7. My buddy was showing me a couple of bats. I guess he bought his boy. 10-year-old boy. He spent like $500-$600 for 2 bats because he plays in some travel league, I guess. That's crazy to me. So I don't even know what else it cost him to travel, right? What does a baseball glove cost? RD42547-7 Rome. It's a new era. My daughter plays fast pitch travel ball from a team out of Los Angeles area, and her bats alone are $4.99. She has 3. Why do you need 3 baseball bats? Only that she, let's see, her cleats are over 100. And they don't last but 2-3 months for sure. It would eat up your savings account, and having to travel every weekend, going as far as Tennessee to play Colorado, Arizona. It's crazy nowadays. But hey, if your kid is talented and they stick to it, possibly full ride to college to play softball and academics. That's great. I mean, I'm not discouraging you. Okay, I'm not even judging you. To me, that's just a lot of money, man. That's crazy to me how much money that cost. I'm not, but hey, God bless you. If it's keeping your kids on the right path, if you get her done. You know, I have a buddy, my buddy's kid lives in Kona, Hawaii, Kona, and his boy plays basketball. He's pretty good at it. But these kids are traveling all over the place. All the time they got to get off that island and go fly somewhere to Seattle or Nashville or Vegas or somewhere. I mean, that's a pretty penny right there, right? RD42547-7. Like I said, how much are you spending on your kids? What are you spending it on? $300 a bat? Yeah, $300 a bat. That's what my boy's paying. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, so it was funny. We were talking about spending money on your kids, man. How much do your kids cost you nowadays? They're expensive. The reason this came up is because a friend of mine, he's got a 10-year-old boy. I guess he plays travel baseball. And I was over at the house the other day, and I was noticing in his garage he had a couple of baseball bats. He was telling me they were like $260-something a piece. And that's a lot of money for 2. And you got 2 of them? I mean, that's crazy to me. RD42547-7. Yo, Rome. Oh, big boy, what'd you say here, Rome? Hey, the boys' high school gloves for next year, approximately $375 each glove. Dang, big boy, that's $750 in gloves, and 2 gloves. That's crazy, man. That's wild. But big boy got big dollars. He'll be good. But is that just for high school? What if they play travel ball, big boy? Then you're going to have to go out of town every weekend? Because do these travel teams go out of town every weekend, or how does that even work? That's wild to me, man. That is wild. RD42547-7. Hey, Ro, my daughter plays basketball. She's one of the top players in Bakersfield for junior high. A pair of shoes cost $180. It's crazy how expensive stuff is. I remember playing baseball when I was younger, and we got all of our equipment from our cousin hand-me-downs or the Goodwill. Yeah, bro. When I played baseball, when I was on the reservation, we played baseball, football, and basketball. We never bought any equipment. All the equipment was given to us. It was crazy. And my shoes for basketball were Chuck Taylor's. That's what I wore for basketball. RD42547-7, man. The money you spend on kids is wild now. What did you say? Hey, by the way, I'm almost 60 years old. Okay. When I was a kid, Rome, we didn't have jerseys. We would pick a number, then write it with a Sharpie. Some of the kids caught barehanded, and we shared one bat. And I'm 60 years old. That's wild. That's what I was saying. When I was a kid, man, they just showed up with like 3 or 4 bats and a couple extra gloves for the kids that didn't have one. Man, things have changed. RD42547 How much are you spending on your kid? What's it costing you nowadays? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, we're talking about these kids, man. What are you spending on your kids right now, right? RD42547 Hey, Rome. Well, it's the parents. They get caught up in keeping up with the Joneses. Back in the day when I was a little league, I was hitting the ball out the park with a bat from Kmart. Well, I mean, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? And I'm not going to hate because it's different times, man. Different times is different times. And if that's what it is, then that's what it is. You know, kids cost more. Kids have, kids will cost you some cash and whatever it is that they're doing. But, my boy just sent me, it says, too damn much. Golf is expensive. Yeah, my boy just sent me because he got two kids that look like they're playing golf right now. So them golf tournaments, man, they got to travel. I don't know. I mean, the golf clubs last you a while. Golf balls can run you a little pretty penny. But yeah, that travel, man. It's that travel. You got these kids that are in these travel sports, man. I can understand how it can cost a lot. Already 42547 So what do your kids cost you? Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
At least the bat gets some use. I put my daughter in ROTC her freshman year thinking like, hey, she's not going to like it. It's going to straighten her up, whatever. This girl loved it. So come around their ball time, they have to buy a dress.
Oh, yeah.
$500 for a dress that you're only going to wear one time? And we got to do this every year? What? No, at least these kids get usage out of the bats and stuff.
Oh, come on. It's only once a year. All you got to do is not go to Starbucks like 3 times like 4 times in a month, and you'll save enough for that dress.
Single mom right here. That means I couldn't get my nails done because I got to spend it all on my baby girl.
Well, see, that's a good mom right there. You're a good mom. Don't worry. You have plenty of time to grab you a man when she's out of high school.
And she is. This was on these last 4 years. Okay, she's grown up already, and she still costs me money. And she has her own job. Trust me, your daughters. This is my only daughter. They're always expensive. They're going to be expensive even when they're grown up.
Hey, what's your nails look like right now?
My nails are done. My nails are done.
There you go. See, you got it all. You did it all. You were single mom. Your baby got everything, and you got your nails done. So don't be complaining.
I'm just complaining about how much a dress is. I couldn't believe that.
That's hilarious. $500 do seem a lot for a dress, but how many years ago was that?
Her last year there was 3 years ago.
But they didn't have T-Mobile back then? Where's it?
No, I'm not going to buy my daughter no cheap-ass dress. That's one thing I'm not going to do. That's my
awesome.
only daughter. She looks good on all 4 of her years, so I'm not going to go cheap.
That's great.
That's
great. Hey, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. That's awesome. RD42547 It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, let's talk about those hotels you've stayed at. You never know what you're getting yourself into. You get a hotel, online, and it looks great. You don't know what part of town it's in. You don't know if the pictures are real. Yeah. Then when you get there, man, what happened? You ever had a crazy hotel story? Word out, what's going on?
What's going on, Ron? Chili Gilly.
What up, Gilly?
I got one for you, baby. I got one for you.
What happened?
So I stood in a Red Roof Inn, man. And anyway, and this was the first time that anybody was putting 22s on any kind of SUV or anything. So there was a guy that was parked next to me in the next room. Well, about 2 hours into the night, there was a knock at the door, at their door. Boom, they busted in the door. And I said, oh, crap, what the hell's going on? Well, I heard a window slide in the back. And anyway, I just seen a hand throw out some stuff. So anyway, they end up busting it, so they took them all in, and I'm still looking over the deal, and they're already all gone, and so I jump over there, man, and there's $872 and 2 8-balls.
Wow.
And let me tell you, and this is a long time ago, so
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you in the words of Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wild.
buddy.
Wild.
That was a time that me and my brothers really got along that night. Later, bro.
Later. Wow. Yeah. You got a hotel story? Already 42547 Rome. Airbnbs are the new move, more affordable and always cooler. Yeah, I hear nothing good about Airbnbs. They videotape you. You got to pay to clean it up. Sometimes you got to clean it up yourself. Yeah, I'll never stay at an Airbnb because of all the horror stories I've heard about them. At least a hotel, they handle everything. Already 42547. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm in the valleys. Romeo, let's talk about the hotels you've stayed in. Gilly just called. He reminded me of a hotel I stayed in, the Imperial Palace. Has anybody stayed at the Imperial Palace? It's not there anymore. It was in Vegas. We used to get free rooms through the radio station. Ooh, I saw a couple drug deals go down outside the window looking down. There used to be right next to an alley. And, man, I saw some drug deals go down. Saw some sex, some hooker things, things like that. It was, I don't remember where exactly it was on the strip, but yeah, that was pretty incredible. Trying to think, there was another story. There was something else that Gilly reminded me of. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, the Imperial Palace was something. RD42547 Rome. I went to check out of one in once and was locked in. Had to call office, and they came and kicked my door in so I could get out. Wow. Oh, I remember now. I was staying at a golf resort in Napa, and we went to get into the room. It was like, so we go get in the room. They give us the key. We check in. We go get in the room, open the door, and this lady is half naked stripping for a guy that's laying on the bed. And we're like, we open it up, and everybody's eyes just went, oh my God, everybody's shocked. She ran to the bathroom. He jumps, he throws the covers over himself. and I shut the door, and I'm like, uh-oh. So then I knock on the door, and the guy goes, hey, what's going on, man? What are you doing? I said, I don't know. I just checked in. They gave me this key. He goes, well, this is my wife and I. So it was his wife. It wasn't nothing kinky going on. But he goes, this is my wife and I's room. And I go, oh, well, they gave me the key for this room. He goes, well, let me call the front desk. They ended up double booking the room on accident. So it was funny, though, man. The wife freaked out. He freaked out. I freaked out. It was great. Yeah, things happen. Things go down at hotels, man. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, talking about hotels. Oh, the Imperial Palace, yeah, is now the Link, Rome. Alley has now a bunch of restaurants, all pretty good. Yeah. Well, the last time I stayed at the Imperial Palace, there was drug deals and prostitution going on in the alley. So, yeah, I think we might even hear gunfire. It was weird. It was a long time ago. RD42547. Let's talk about your hotel stories. Hey, let's see, 842-547. Yo, Rome, I got a question for you since you're talking about hotels. My wife will not stay at a hotel under 4 stars. I keep telling her they're too expensive. She says I'm not going to stay at a horrible hotel. Rome, what am I supposed to do with that? You got any ideas? No, just keep getting her nice hotels. I mean, what do you want? No, nobody should stay at a bad hotel. I'm sorry. Hotels can be scary, okay? Why would you stay at a bad hotel? And hotels can be dirty. Do you know how many people, have you ever thought about this? How clean are hotels really? Okay? And what kind of people and what are they doing in cheap hotels? And how many people do you think die in hotels that you're staying at? So don't you want to give yourself the best shot of staying at a clean, safe hotel? That's all your wife's trying to do. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo, you talking about bad hotel stories?
Yeah, what up?
So I got a story. One time, it was like the 4th of July. We're out at San Luis Obispo, and we're trying to get a room. Stood there for all the festivities, and it turns out all the rooms are sold out or booked or too expensive.
Okay.
So I ended up having to drive home. We drive back a different route it must have been because I'm driving through the mountains. It's foggy. It's late. I said, you know what? I can't drive. I need to find a room. We pull over, and the hotel room has about 100 deer standing in the parking lot.
100 what? Deer?
Deer.
Oh,
Deer.
God. Okay.
There's deer all over the place, and they're not moving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honking, and they're just standing there looking at me like, what do you want? So I park up to close to the door. I get off, and a creepy old man's there waiting for me. And he's like, hi, I tell him, well, how much are the rooms? He's like, well, how much do you have?
What?
And I'm like, it was creepy as heck, man. I was like, okay.
How much did you pay?
I didn't end up getting it. It was too scary. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my chance sleeping in the car or driving home, but this dude is not going to. He's not going to get me and my family.
Wow. That's
creepy.
hilarious.
It was just a creepy feeling. I got this eerie feeling, and I asked him, how much do I owe you? How much is going to be a room? He's like, well, how much do you have?
I wonder where that was at. I wonder where.
It was scary too.
That's funny.
I've never seen it again. It was very eerie, but it was one I won't forget.
All right, Raider Dave, thanks for calling. I mean, it happens, man. I mean, I've been to Reno a few times for Hot August nights, and every room sold out, man. And if you're lucky to find a hotel, it's usually a seedy hotel. I stayed at one time where the pool was a doughboy on the second floor with that green carpet, that all the trailer parks have on their porches, that green AstroTurf-like carpet. Man, walked into that room. There were stains on the walls. There was cockroaches. Yeah, but we were young and dumb. We didn't care. Already 42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 84.1. Hot 84.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. Let's talk about those hotels you've stayed at, whether they're bad. Oh, the bad hotels, man. Scary, right? Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Big Rome. This is Big Boy.
What's going on, big boy?
So we happened to stay in a little town called Gerlach, California. Have you ever heard of that?
Gerlach?
It's Gerlach, Nevada. It's the border of California and Nevada.
Okay.
It's by the burn. You know where they do the Burning Man? Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
The Burning Man.
Yeah.
Right there,
Yeah.
in the town before you drive into the Burning Man.
Okay.
It was the only rooms in the whole town. We were the only ones staying there. It's a converted school, like a little school with like 8 rooms.
Okay.
All night. I kept hearing footsteps.
No! I don't think I'd ever stay in a small town where it's one of those motels you drive up and park in front.
Bar, casino full of smoke, a little teeny one. It was just a little 1-bedroom shack type casino.
Oh,
And,
wow.
And in town, they said, no, it's impossible. The doors are locked on the outside. I said, what do you mean they're locked? We couldn't get out.
The door's locked on the outside.
That was for your safety.
Wow. But you made it. That's
California. I think it's California. I think.
yeah. All right, big boy. Thanks for calling.
All right, brother.
Yeah, you see those are movie hotels, man. Have you ever stayed? Has anybody ever stayed at a motel? Like Big Boy just said, in a little town where you just pull up and park. Oh, hell no. You get killed in motels like that. There is no way I would do that. Never. All right. I'm going to tell you right now. Maybe I'm a little snobby. I will never stay in a place that doesn't have an elevator. It's got to have at least more than 3 floors. All right, 842-547-7. All right, 84. Yeah, you got a hotel story? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo talking about hotels. All right, 842-547-7. Good morning, Nat. What's going on?
Hey, Rome, my wife's rule is this for hotels.
Okay.
If you can see the doors from outside of the room, she won't stay there.
What do you mean? If you can see the doors?
If you can see the doors to the room
if
from
you could
outside.
drive, if you could park in front of your room and go to the door, she's not staying there.
She's like, and we've been places like on school trips where they got us rooms and it was like that, and we're there at Saffron's and she's like refused to stay there, and I'm having to freaking get another room that night at 3 in the morning on a school trip.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Because my wife's like, I'm not staying there. I'm like, and she's true. We went in there and I was like, oh, you're right, babe. This room's jacked up. That's the rule.
That's not a bad rule.
Now.
That's not. Does she think because hotels are they're actually called motels? Motels like that are run down, or she's afraid of something?
She just thinks that they're nasty and they're not going to be as well kept as like another place. Like your rule with the elevator is going to follow that rule.
Well, my rule also, there has to be a bar at the bottom of the elevator. So if there's not a bar,
I like that one,
I'm not staying there. All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Later, man.
Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome. You were talking about the hotels. That's why I went and bought a fifth wheel trailer. So we always got someplace to stay. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. You think crazy stuff don't happen at trailer parks where you park your trailer? Come on now. I'll never stay in a fifth wheel. I slept in a fifth wheel one night for about a half hour, and I was so uncomfortable, I got up and got a hotel room. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, already 42547-7. Oh, somebody texted me, Romeo, bang, bang, Seahawk gang. Oh, God. All right. I have heard nothing about the Super Bowl at all. At all. You know, nobody cares. The Super Bowl this year, nobody cares about. I can tell you right now, excuse me, nobody cares about the Seahawks and the Patriots. So it is, I'm going to bet this is going to be the lowest rated Super Bowl in years, probably in decades. The lowest rated watched Super Bowl in decades. But, yeah, so I honestly have seen nothing. You know, I've been out around town. I mean, I was out all weekend and I saw nothing about the Super Bowl. I didn't see one thing. I listened to sports radio. I listened to nothing. Nothing. Nobody cares about the Super Bowl. I haven't even seen commercials on television for the Super Bowl. Just nobody cares. Nobody cares. Throw me outside 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Oh, this is the same guy. It says, Rome, I'm wearing my Sam Darnold Vikings jersey this Sunday. Let's go. Oh, so you're a Sam Darnold fan, huh? If that doesn't make you a bandwagon loser, look at what you're saying here. You're going to wear your Sam Darnold Vikings jersey and represent the Seahawks and take credit for a Seahawks win and celebrate like you're a true fan when, come on now. I could understand somebody going like following a Joe Montana or maybe following let's see, who else? What other top name quarterbacks have went to play for, maybe a Peyton Manning, what other a Tom Brady, but come on, Sam Darnold. You just showing what kind of fake ass fan you really are. You gotta love Bakersfield, man. Bandwagon gang, right there. That's a bandwagon gang. There you go. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo, what's going on with you, man?
Not a lot, brother. What's up?
I'm chilling. I ain't heard of the Super Bowl either.
Nobody cares about the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody talking about it because nobody cares about it.
Nah, don't nobody care about that. But I'm about to speak about something that we should care about, though. For real, though.
What's that?
I mean, I need people to understand that y'all need to be careful driving in this fog, though.
Oh,
you know
yeah. That is something you should care about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to lie. I drive in this fog every night, and I'm the biggest thing on the road. And you know how many accidents I see out here?
Probably. They just had a big one on 99, right? 100-something cars or something like that?
Yeah, and I just seen an accident tonight where a motorcycle ran into a pole.
Ooh, wow. A pole?
Yeah.
You got no business being on a motorcycle in the fog. That's crazy. Wow.
I'm just saying, you know, people be careful.
All right, man. Well, we'll let them know, brother. Thanks for calling.
Off top.
Later, man. All right. Yeah, the fog is in. Be careful. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Yo, Rome, the Super Bowl. The only people that are going to be at the Super Bowl are ICE. That stupid Super Bowl is gonna hire my rates at my hotel. Oh yeah, your hotel. So dumb. I hate She-Hawk Lou. Good morning, Rome. Gilrod here in San Leandro. Oh yeah. Those rates. Who knows what it costs to stay at a hotel up there tonight, huh? Or this weekend. Today's the day though. I think today's the big day. Everything starts popping off in wherever they have their Radio Row and wherever they have all the funds and games before the Super Bowl. I think it starts today, right? RD42547 but nothing. Nobody cares about this Super Bowl. Hey, Rome, don't let the Super Bowl distract you from the Raiders having the first round pick. Yeah, and I just heard the Raiders are going to hire one of the coaches from Seattle as their head coach after the Super Bowl. Yeah. That does that means nothing. All the Raiders are going to do with the first round pick is ruin his career. They're not going to do. That's all they're going to do. RD42547. I hate to tell you guys this because I know you Raider fans are too stupid to understand football. But if you watched Mendoza play in college, which I did because I watched college football, he is nowhere near talented enough to turn that Raiders football team around. You guys would have been better off getting Derek Carr back than getting this guy from wherever he's at, wherever he's from. Indiana. Yeah, you'd have been better off having Derek Carr come back. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. It's Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, 842-547. What big boy sent me here about the Raiders getting Mendoza, right? Yep. He has no protection. He's going to get hurt. This is the NFL, and that first sack will be the wake-up call, and hopefully the people that are in charge of forming the team. You would think Brady already knew that, though, right? Well, I mean, I don't know. You got to get the best quarterback, but he's not the best quarterback. I mean, in college, it looked great, but he really wasn't the best quarterback. He's not ready to go to the NFL. He's going to get his ass kicked in the NFL, and being on the Raiders is not going to help him. You know, look what happened to gosh darn it, what was his name? The other Carr brother. He was drafted number 1 to go to Houston, and Houston ruined his career. He got sacked so much. I mean, the guy was, he didn't have a great NFL career because of the Houston Texans. It had nothing to do with him. He never had a chance to begin with, And that's what's going to happen with Mendoza. He's never going to have a chance to begin with. RD42547. Hey, Rome, does you not caring about the Super Bowl have to do with the halftime show? Oh, no, I don't care about any of it. No, I don't care. The halftime show is 17 minutes of my life. I could care less who performs at the halftime show. But I don't care about the Super Bowl because the two teams suck. Nobody cares about those teams. The problem with the Super Bowl this year is nobody cares about the Seahawks or the Patriots. If the Eagles would have made it, if the Raiders would have made it, the Cowboys would have made it, the Rams would have made it, Green Bay would have made it. Teams that people actually care about who are not football fans, who are just the casual, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl fans. That's why. Nobody cares about the Super Bowl this year. Hey, Rome, it's Klaus. That sea chicken tattoo would go perfect on Seahawk Lou. I know that. I don't know. Hopefully Seahawk Lou went and got a Super Bowl championship tattoo over the weekend. It's going to cost more if he has to get it after they win, right? And it's going to be a sorry-ass Super Bowl. I think even Drake May's hurt, I think. So the Pats are going to go out and get their asses handed to them. It's going to be two teams nobody cares about and an embarrassing game. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Hey, what up, Rome? You sus if you don't care about the halftime show because when J-Lo and Shakira did a couple of years back, I was excited for that performance. Okay, so what does that have to do? I don't care. I didn't care about Snoop. I didn't care about whoever performed last year. The halftime show, you guys are really stupid when it comes to the halftime show. If you like the artist, enjoy it. If you don't like the artist, go have a beer. Who the hell cares? If you guys You guys really are pathetic for everybody who's upset or not upset about or gets upset about a halftime show of a football game. You really are a pathetic human being. You should probably get psychiatric help. Who cares? It's like 12 minutes. What is it? 17? I don't even know what the halftime show is. 17 minutes? Some are good, some are bad. Some performers you want to see, some you don't. It's just the way it's gone for the Super Bowl. I mean, so I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Just because you're so hard up that you got to get excited over J-Lo and Shakira. I mean, my God, find a hot woman. Jesus, what's wrong with you? It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, what's going on?
What's up, Ron? Good morning, man. How you doing? Seahawk Lou.
What up, Lou?
Hey, man. So I'm still on hold for that tattoo because I haven't had enough money for the GoFundMe account for the tattoo.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to pitch in,
All right.
let me know.
All right, Lou.
All right, Ron. It'll happen, though. It'll happen.
Later. All right, so there you go. I mean, Seahawk Lou, he ain't got no job, so he can't afford a tattoo for the Seahawks. He's got to get his Seahawks Super Bowl champion 2026 or 2025, whatever it is, tattoo. But I guess he don't have enough money right now. So go to his GoFundMe, help Seahawk Lou get his championship tattoo. Okay, it's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. R84254-7-7. Hey, Rome. I think Fernando Mendoza might pull an Eli Manning and refuse to play for the Raiders. Maybe. I mean, not many people do that. I mean, that's you got to have a lot of control. Eli Manning couldn't have done that without his dad. His dad has a lot of pull in the NFL. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. I mean, if somebody was really, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if Mendoza has good as somebody in his corner, he should really be thinking about, figuring something out. But who knows? Hey, Rome, Seahawk Lou begging for money in 2026 for a tattoo on a radio station is beyond wild. Well, I mean, Seahawk Lou doesn't have a job. He's that's why we call him Seahawk Loser, because he's got no job. But I mean, why should he be held back from getting his tattoo of his Seahawks winning the Super Bowl because he has no money? Shouldn't we just all give him money? Go to what did he say? GoFundMe? Shouldn't you guys just all give him money? So doesn't he deserve that? You guys should just give him money. Everybody deserves everything they want nowadays, whether they work for it or not. So you guys just give him some money. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Hey, Rome. I know you're not interested in the Super Bowl, but who do you think's going to win? I think the Seahawks are going to win. I actually think it's going to be a over by halftime. I think the Seahawks are going to go out and just embarrass the Patriots, especially if the Patriots quarterback, Drake May, is supposedly hurt. But, yeah. So, yeah, no, I think it's going to be a boring Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a blowout, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I think Seattle wins. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo R. So the Grammys were last night. I don't know if you guys watched them. They were at the LA's Crypto.com arena. Some of the winners. Let's see. Album of the year was Bad Bunny. He got Album of the Year. Record of the year was Kendrick Lamar. Let's see. Song of the year was Lady Gaga, Abracadabra. Best New Artist was Olivia Dean. She won that. Let's see. Producer of the year, Circuit. Songwriter of the year was Amy Allen. Pop solo performance was Messi, Lola Young. Pop duo group performance was, who won that? Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Let's see. Pop vocal album was Mayhem, Lady Gaga. Let's see what else we got going on. The remix recording was Abracadabra. Rock performance was Young Blood. Let's see. Metal performance was Birds, Turnstile. Let's see. Rock song was As Alive As You Need to Be. Rock album. Who won rock album here? Never Enough, Turnstile. Let's see. Alternative R&B was Kalani for Folded. Traditional R&B performance was Leon Thompson. R&B song was Folded. Progressive R&B was Bloom. R&B album was Mutt, Leon Thompson. Rap performance, Chains and Whips. Let's see. what is this? Melodic? How do you say that? Melodic rap performance was Luther, Kendrick, Melodic? I don't know how to say mellow. I don't know how to say that. Melodic? How do you say that? Melodic? I don't know. Rap song was TV Off. Best rap album was Kendrick Lamar. There you go. Those are some of the big winners from the Grammys last night. I don't know if you guys watched them or not. I'll have to look and see at the ratings, see how many people actually watched them. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. R84254-7-7. Hey, Romeo. Good morning. How was your weekend? You getting ready for the Super Bowl? You going to have a big Super Bowl party? Well, yeah, we're going to have a Super Bowl party. Even though the Super Bowl, I'm not looking forward to the game. But not because of the games, because of the teams. Maybe because of the teams, but I don't think it's going to be a good football game. And man, I was out everywhere, by the way, this weekend. I was at Billy's. I was at the new, checking out the new Well Comedy Club downtown where they moved to. Went and checked out the new Saunders over there off of White Lane. Where else was I? And I was out and about all weekend long. It was crazy. I did go to the Well. We went to the Well and checked out the comedy club. I never heard of that Russell Peters. Man, he was funny. It was a funny show, man. It was a good show. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Well, they moved. You know, they used to be on White Lane. They're out. So yeah, go check them out. Where else was I? Yeah, I went and had breakfast at the new Saunders over there for White Lane. That was really good, man. Those guys do such a great job. I love Saunders. And Billy's is always just always Billy's, man. Just always Billy's. If you don't know, then I can't explain it to you. You got to go see it for yourself. What else did I do this weekend? I want to say I was somewhere else. Where else was I? Oh, I was at a social house in the afternoon. Man, I was everywhere. I was at, I went to Los Abacates for lunch on Friday. Man, I was everywhere this weekend. Everyone I know had something else to do, and I went with them. That was crazy. Damn. All right. It's on 94.1. On 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD42547-7. My gosh, again with the fog delays? Lamont, Taft, Greenfield, Vineland, Maple, Panama, Buttonwillow, Lakeside, Grove Public, Pond, McFarland, Shafter, Richland, General Shafter, Rosedale, Rio Bravo, Delano, Semitropic, Wonderful, Delano, Joint Union, Wasco Elementary and High. Wow, is it that foggy outside? I guess. Wow, another fog delay, man. How long is this fog gonna last? You guys be careful out there driving in it, though. I'm glad because we've had a couple of big accidents, right? 58 last Tuesday, was it? Had 40 cars, 38 cars, something like that. And then I just heard this morning over the weekend on 99, was it? It was 99 or 5. Which one was it? One of them had 100 and something cars. Is that true? 100. I'll have to look at the news. But you guys be careful, man, out there driving. Where is I don't see it. I saw it this morning on the news, but I don't see it on the news page right now. But was it 99 or 5? But man, be careful, man. I want to say there was 100 some cars involved. If I saw the news story correctly. Yeah, be careful, you guys driving around out there. Stay safe in the fog. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. So someone sent me a photo of them driving in the fog right now. And yeah, it's not too terrible. It just, you could probably see by the photo, I'm guessing 3 car lengths in front of you. Maybe 3 car lengths in front of you. That's not too bad. So, but it's still, be careful, you guys. People freak out when they drive in the fog. They just don't know what they're doing. They get scared. They don't know. So just be careful driving, you guys. Don't get anywhere. There's no reason to go anywhere in a hurry. It's a fog delay. All right, chill out. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. We haven't talked about what's out on streaming or movies that are out. I've been spending a lot of time watching television. And these shows these shows that come out are very good for about 2 or 3 episodes, but they have to drag these shows out for content, right? When you got all these streaming sites, here's one of the crazy things you got to think about. When you have all of these streaming sites that need content, right? They need to make it last 8 episodes, 6 to 8 episodes, sometimes 10. But they don't have the content to do it, so they drag it out, and they're not very good. Actually, they're good, but they're too many episodes. But I finally saw one the other day that had a good ending. They all have terrible endings. The Beast in Me, I watched that. Terrible ending. Good show. It could have been about 4 episodes. It didn't need to be as long as it was, but it was a great show. Terrible ending. His and Hers, I watched. That was it was a good show. It was a good show. Had a great ending, right? It's very rare nowadays in the last 10 years that you see a movie or a television show that just has a great ending. His and Hers had a great ending. It really was good. Haven't seen that in a long time. I watched the new The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, which is a decent movie. I mean, it was a little predictable, but it was a decent movie. I watched the other one, the Momoa brothers, or not Momoa brothers. They were brothers, but it was Jason Momoa and Bautista. Is that who that is? I really like him. I think he's a good actor. I like all his movies. But that was a pretty good movie. You know, decent ending. Decent, not terrible, but decent ending. You know, predictable, like The Rip, just predictable, but a good movie. It's these shows. These shows are not. They're being drug out because they need so much content, and their endings are terrible. I think that's all I've watched in the last couple of weeks is those 4 shows. I'm trying to think what else I've been watching that had terrible endings. It's I don't know why. I don't know why they do it. I really don't. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, yo, Rome. The reason they run those hazard lights is because their other lights don't work. I see it on busted cars all the time. Nice. Yo, Rome, what'd you send me here? Where are we at? What'd you send me? Hold on. What do we got here? Oh, I'll get to this in just a second. Okay, hold on. I'll get to your question in just 1 second. Okay, let me just. Someone sent me a long text message, so I want to just move it so I don't forget to read it later. Yo, Rome, TV show Bosch, detective show series goes 7 seasons. Had me the whole time. It stayed intense. I did watch all of Bosch. Bosch was a good show. There was also a spinoff of Bosch with the lady cop. I don't know what she did. I don't know what, but there was a spinoff with her, which was actually a good show. Yeah, I'm with you. I got you. I'll give you that one. Yo, Rome, His and Hers is good because it's only 4 episodes. Don't have to be extended out. Great show. Landman is good, but same problem, dragging it with way too much. Yeah, Landman, His and Hers was only 4 episodes? No, it had to be long. It had to be 6 episodes, right? Was I wrong? Yeah, Landman was good the first season. Second season was just meh. No, they're dragging it out. They're making it too. But didn't the guy leave? Didn't the guy who created Landman move? I think he went somewhere else. Fire Country was great. Great till it got novella-ish in the 3rd season. Still hanging on for the ride since I'm so damn invested already. I do that too. I do that all the time. I hang around for the ride. You know, I invested in the characters and I watch them. That's why I end up watching a lot of these shows that I should stop. Like I watched some show called Steel the other day, which was kind of not a great ending, but it was a good show. You know who's making some good shows? They're making some good British shows. The Brits are making some legitimate shows. They're making some legit, actually better than some of the American shows. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 84.1. Hot 84.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo R. What did you send me here? Hey, Rome. Hello. Do you think I can get help with a situation? Thank you. So I've had a boyfriend for over 3 years, and frankly, I'm tired of my boyfriend giving me empty promises. Moving in together, he's been saving up to buy a car, but it's been 2 years, and I'm still driving him around. My boyfriend claims he wants to make more money, but I don't see the ambition, or at least try to get a full-time job. He has a part-time one, but I'm a full-time worker. I want this to work out, Romeo, but there's someone else. My coworker has been hitting on me, and what I don't see in my boyfriend, I see in my coworker. Ambition, go-getter, mentally. He has told us. He has told us he has 2 full-time jobs. Basic, Romeo. Think I'm falling for my coworker, and am I wrong to leave a man that I know that won't change to get with a man that is already set? No, not at all. It's just a boyfriend. I mean, the whole idea of dating is to find the right guy for you. And if your boyfriend's not stepping up to the challenge or not stepping up to the plate to get done what you want done, then it's real simple. Get rid of the boyfriend and find a new one. I mean, it's not a complicated game we play. You know, it really is. It's not like you're married to the guy. You've given him 3 years to try to figure it out. First of all, if you're any woman out there and you got to drive a man around, you shouldn't be with him to begin with. You got something wrong with you if you're driving your man around because he don't got a car. Okay, that's just pathetic. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat. All right, if you're dating a man who can't take care of himself, then that's on you, okay? And if some guy's coming along who, gives you more than what this guy's giving you, I mean, how long are you supposed to wait? How long do you women suppose you're supposed to wait for a man to get his act together? And at what point do we start looking at you and going, yeah, you're making a bad decision? It's on you now, not him for not getting his act together. You're the one putting up with it. Okay? You're the one accepting it. You're the one that's allowing this man to be like this because I don't know if you don't have enough respect for yourself. I don't know what it is. Because you can blame love all you want. But love is a learned behavior. People fall in and out of love based on certain things. Okay, you're going to accept him not having a job, not stepping up after 3 years. What if he cheated on you tomorrow? Would that change your perspective on him? How is that any different than what he's doing to you now? Okay, so no, if there's some other guy that's willing to step up to the plate and give you what you want, why would you waste your time with some loser who you've given an opportunity to? 3 years is long enough. If he ain't figured it out by then, you ain't doing anything wrong. Some guy's going to come along and do better. All right, 842-547-7. Yeah, it's just, and so no, I think it's time for a change, to be honest with you. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's so Romeo, RD42547-7. I got this. Hey, Rome, do you think I can get help with a situation? I've had this boyfriend for over 3 years. Frankly, I'm tired of him giving me empty promises, like moving in together. He's been saving up to buy a car. It's been 2 years, and I'm still driving him around. My boyfriend claims he wants to make more money, but I don't see the ambition, or at least get a full-time job. He has a part-time one now. I want to work. I want this to work out, Rome, but there's something else. My coworker's been hitting on me, and what I don't see in my boyfriend, I see in my coworker. Ambition, go-getter, mentally. Let's see here. He told us 2 full-time jobs. Basic, Romeo. I think I'm falling for my coworker. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's the problem? You have some loyalty to a man who is not owning up to what he said he was going to do. I don't see where the problem is in leaving that person. But I do want to say this, though, about the coworker. Make sure that the coworker is who he says he is. Actually, it doesn't even matter who he says he is, because if he's already doing better than your previous boyfriend, I mean, it's the whole point of dating. It's the whole point of being with people, to find out who they are so that you want to know if you want to settle down with them or not. You know, sometimes it takes a little longer than others, and sometimes, you know, you get duped. But there's no reason for you to feel guilty. Over 3 years is enough time for some man to own up and do the things that you want out of him or not. That's long enough for you to decide if he's the guy or not. 842-547-7. Rome, if she thinks she's falling for her coworker, then that boat has sailed. It's going to happen eventually. Leave your little kid of a boyfriend and get with a guy that's everything she wants. It's pretty black and white answer. It is. You're right. It is. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with exactly what you just said. All right. 842-547-7, you know. I don't think it's a no-brainer. If you got a guy who you've given 3.5 years and is just giving you empty promises, and now you got some dude out there who's wanting you and already has more than your boyfriend, what decision needs to be made? It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, so I got this text message I want to read to you guys. All right, 842-547-7. I just got it. It says, hello, Romeo. Do you think I can get your help with the situation? Thank you. So I've had this boyfriend for over 3 years, and frankly, I'm tired of him giving me empty promises, like moving in together. He's been saving up to buy a car. It's been years. I'm still driving him around. My boyfriend claims he wants to make more money, but I don't see the ambition, or at least get a full-time job. He has a part-time job. Now, Rome, my coworker's been hitting on me, and what I don't see in my boyfriend, I see in my coworker. Ambitious, go-getter mentally. He has told us he has 2 full-time jobs. Basically, Rome, I'm falling for the coworker. Am I wrong to leave a man that I know that won't change to get a man that's already set? No, you're not wrong. Why would you think you're wrong? I guess that would be my first question. Why do you think it's wrong to you giving a guy over 3 years to try to get it together, and this other guy wants to go out with you? Now, it may not work out with your coworker, you know, but at least, man, get away from the guy that's going nowhere. Why would you do that? All right, 842-547-7. Hey, good morning, Rome. I just want to say one thing. As a working woman, I have a car, I have an apartment. I know I'm not rich, but why would any woman date a man without a car? That should be the number one red flag. Well, I kind of agree with you on that. If you're a self-sufficient woman, regardless of whether you got a high-end job, a low-end job, and you have a car, you should not be driving a man around. That should be the number one red flag of dating. Don't date a man who can't at least pick you up for a date. I do not know how insecure you women have to be to date somebody like that, but that's pretty insecure. I mean, if you have to drive your man around, yeah, you got some real problems. Already 42547. Hey, Rome, that woman's typical Bakersfield. She wants more, and she expects her man to do it immediately. She's just going to drop the next guy. Oh, she's going to just drop the next guy for a new guy who has more. These gold diggers in Bakersfield. Yeah, I don't think that's what's going on at all. I mean, doesn't everybody want more out of a life? I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, and you guys, a lot of men, for the most part, have to work hard to get more out of life. There's not a whole lot of rich women out there just ready to take you in, okay? And the women that are doing well for themselves, yeah, they don't really, most of them don't want some loser. Most of them want somebody who's doing as good as them or more, okay? They're not stupid. or else they would. If they were stupid, they wouldn't be in the position they were in, making all this money, being a boss, so to speak. Okay, so just to be clear about that, this woman doesn't sound like she's killing it. Hold on. Let me pause that. I didn't see that coming. But anyway, she doesn't realize, what you don't realize is the fact that there are a lot of these successful women out there are looking for a man that's more successful. Okay. So you need to, don't just be calling all these women gold diggers because they want more out of life. That's not what's going on here. All right. So everybody relax. All right, 842-547-7. But you should, in this situation, there is a no-brainer. You should really leave this guy and try to get better. It's out 94.1. Out 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, What's going on?
Romeo, I agree with you and I disagree with you.
Okay.
So I agree on the aspect that she does need to leave the guy and upgrade if he's not pulling his weight. That's understandable. But she has to leave him before she starts to, jump into this other relationship. Because I guarantee you the same thing is going to happen to her. She's going to fall in love with this guy, and he's going to end up finding somebody that has more money than she does, and she's going to get left the same way she left this guy. So it's better if she just ends that relationship with the bum and, then move on.
I just, you guys are so pathetic. It's embarrassing.
Romeo, I was in that situation before.
Well, what I'm saying is you men that think women need money is embarrassing to me.
Well,
that's embarrassing. You guys, I know a lot of you guys out here in Bakersfield. Oh, she better bring her own money to the table or I can't date her. That's embarrassing. That you should be embarrassed as a man if that's how you think.
No, I'm not embarrassed. I used to be that man that, didn't have a car when I met my girl, and with hard work, we bought a house. I paid for her car payment, and it's possible. It's not. I'm rare. Raider Dave is rare, but it can happen.
Okay. All right, Raider Dave.
I'm
Later.
just saying, these clothes ain't loyal.
And I'm saying you're embarrassing. Would you let your wife quit work today and pay for everything?
Yeah, if I stay home, I'd stay home if I could. Shoot.
I didn't say you. I said, would you let her?
Yeah, if I can afford it, that's the goal.
Okay.
My goal is to get a good job and take care of her, and she's going to be a housewife with 9 kids.
Oh, God, get out of here. All right. Get out of here. I thought Raider Dave was going the other way with it, because I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of you men out there who are going, well, she better make money. She better, my wife better have a job. My girl better. No, that's embarrassing. You know what? It's embarrassing as a man for you to say that. Because but here's why. I understand that life is expensive. And for some people, you need 2 incomes to live the lifestyle that you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this thought process of you men that say she has to pay half is embarrassing. Because as a man, you should not need a woman's money. As a real man, you should not need her money. You should be able to take care of everything, and her money should be her money. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that if she wants something and she wants to help out in some capacity, that you don't work something out together that makes you both feel like you're contributing to the relationship. I'm just saying, from the perspective of being a real man, your thought process should be, I don't need her money. I can handle it. I will handle it. And that's that. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. A lady was sending me a text message. Apparently, she's talking about her boyfriend. She has this boyfriend for over 3 years, right? And frankly, I guess he's got a lot of empty promises. Not trying to move in with her, not trying to get the car he said he was going to get. She's driving him around. I mean, not really trying to progress in his financial job situation. So she met this other guy. She met a coworker who's doing a lot more and is interested in her. And she's wondering, is it wrong for her to, Go out with a coworker. No, it's not. I mean, if you're dating a dead end dude, then go out with a coworker. Even if the coworker doesn't work out, at least you're free and you can go find what you want. And that's what you need to do. Have a standard. Have some respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome. It's going to be hilarious when she leaves her boyfriend for the other guy and then he cheats on her. It's not okay, let's say that happens. Who cares? The boyfriend's going nowhere. So why should she be staying with him? She needs to do what's best for her. All right, have a little, I'm just saying you women need to have a little more respect for yourself. You know, set the bar a little higher. Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, Romeo, I just wanted to chime in on your conversation this morning, man.
All right, what you got, brother?
I'm like you. I'm in the old school way. Like I told my girl before she became my wife, if you never want to work, I'll still provide for us. And I agree with that. Like, you know, if she come, that's her money. You know, if she want to buy me something, a little cologne or something, that's cool. But if she don't have to. And I'm still gonna take care of her until I die.
Yeah, and that's how a man should think. But I like the way you said it. She should be able to decide what she wants to do with her money and not have to worry about losing her house or her car or anything like that. So yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
100%, bro. So I totally agree with you. I always agree with you most of the time anyway, bro. Have a good day, brother. Be blessed.
Later, man. But that's my point behind it, is that this thought process that you cats have about, you know, oh no, she's got to pay half the bill. She's got to put in on that. Nah, man, that's just stupid. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Hey, Ruben. What's going on, man?
Man, Ron, what she's doing wrong, she should have left them a long time ago asking for your girl for rides every day. I can see if your car broke down or something. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, you should at least date a guy with a car.
These girls got to have some better standards for themselves, Rome. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I got my 6 daughters, and I'd be pissed off if one of my girls was driving their boyfriend around for 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's 3 years is a long time.
That's a long time, bro. Even 3 months would be a long time. You know what I mean? You better hope you're painting, you're remodeling your whole car or something, bro. But I mean, damn, 3 years, that's a long time, bro, man. And these women, but at the end of the day, it's her fault for dealing with it. But if you have an opportunity and you're seeing something else you like, why not go for it? You have nothing to lose.
That's a good point. You have nothing to lose.
You have nothing to lose other than giving this fool a ride every day.
Save on gas. All right.
Yeah, save on gas. And imagine when you get to kick back and have a beer or something to drink, and you don't have to worry about driving this fool around anymore.
Yeah. All right.
So she need to dump that fool.
All right.
Later.
I mean, it's just a standard you should have for yourself, you know? And you guys, I see a lot of you women, you don't. I mean, I don't know what you think's going to... If he was a loser when you met him, the odds on him being a loser for the rest of his life are probably, probably going to happen, you know? They're probably pretty high. And you make justifications. Oh, he's my baby daddy. Oh, he's trying. Oh, you keep... How long should he be trying while you're paying for everything and driving him around? That's the question, right? If he was really trying... he'd try harder and make it happen sooner. Already 42547-7. Yo, Rome, she has low standards. She shouldn't be asking for advice. Sounds like she's settled already. Well, I don't know. Well, whether she's asking for advice or not, I'm going to help her out. You know, give her a chance to, tell her what we think, right? I think we're all in a consensus, except for the one guy calling her a gold digger, but that loser probably doesn't know what he's talking about. So, I mean... Have a higher standard for yourself. Set the bar high so that you can, so you don't have to struggle, so you don't have to worry, so you don't have a man who's giving you empty promises, you know? And you talking about him moving in with you. Well, are you paying for everything? How does that work? Already 42547-7. Hey, Romeo, times have changed. Women make money now. They should be paying. Yeah, women make money now. You know, some women, even if your wife makes more than you should have the mentality as a man that I'm going to take care of this family, at least the necessities. And that's what I've always said. The necessities a roof over your head, the transportation, the electrical bill, the water bill, at least all the necessities that you need to live, you should be able to handle, right? As a man, that should be your mentality. No, my woman doesn't have to pay for anything. But when you have that conversation, she should be able to spend her money on whatever she wants. If she works and makes money, she should be able to spend it on whatever she wants and not have to worry about kicking in on the mortgage. Okay? I mean, unless you come up. But also in the same turn, I will say this. If you could pay the mortgage and she decides, you know what, I make good money, let's go buy a bigger house and I'll kick in that little bit extra so that you don't have to worry about it. That's different. A lot of you guys out there expect her to pay half. That's your problem. You should be expecting her to pay nothing and then let her decide what she does with her money. And you know what happens 9 times out of 10? When you let her decide what she does with her money, she spends it back on you. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, 842-547-7. What'd you guys text me here? Hey, Rome. It's not what it used to be, Rome, where the man can work 40 hours and maintain a house and bills with a stay-at-home wife. Nowadays, you both have to contribute, and it's not like that now, Rome. You're stuck in the past. Well, yeah, no, I'm not, because you can do it. I know plenty of people are doing it. I know plenty of people that are making sure everything's handled. It's just you're lazy, is what it comes down to. You know? All right, 842-547-7. What did you send me here? Yo, Rome, for that text message lady, she says 6 months or even 18 months, but 3 years, he's too comfortable to change. Best thing she can do is dip out on him. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think she needs to make a change after 3 years, over 3 years. If he's not, if he's still giving you empty promises, then yeah, it's time to make a change. All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Rome, are you trying to change the conversation here? Let me get to this let me see. Let me read this first before I read it to you. All right, 842-547-7. It's on 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, that girl, she's controlling. She likes a dude that can't go nowhere or do nothing without her doing it for him. That's her problem. And guess what? If she gets with the dude who makes money, he's going to be controlling the thing. She ain't going to be able to make it. She might as well stick with what she got. Later. Okay. All right.
Well, there you go. There's a perspective on it. There are women out there that are like that. You're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. There are women out there who want to control everything. They want to keep their man in check, and they do it financially. So they get some bum who they go out and they get some bum who they can control and take care of, and then they act like, But the funny part about those women that want to be like that is they always want to tell you how lazy their man is, how pathetic their dude is, and how they have to do everything. It's like this passive-aggressive way of making themselves feel better, and it's ridiculous. But okay, she might be right about that. All right, 842-547-7. Where are we at here? Hey, Rome, heck no. If a guy doesn't have a car or apartment or house or no job, I'm not wasting my time. Yes, women need to have a higher standard. If she's broke when you meet him, he will always be broke. That's fair. I mean, yeah. At a certain age, your dude should have a car, okay? At a certain age, he should be trying to make it on his own. Now, I will say housing is a little rough, so that is, I will give you that as a case-by-case basis on where he lives, okay? But you're right. Most part, you're right. He should have a car. He should have a place to live. He should have a job, right? Trying to make it happen. Even if he's struggling. A guy who is struggling and trying to make it and working hard to struggle and make it, is better than a guy who wants you to take care of him, who lives off you, and you're okay with that? Yeah. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. 4.1, the Rhythm of the Valley is Romeo. Already 4254777. Hey, Rome, you were talking about men paying for everything. Well, I was talking about, yes, is what I was talking about. The idea that the man, to be a real man, you should really, that should be your mindset. I'm going to pay for everything. Her money's her money, you know? So what, and I understand California's expensive. Things cost a lot once you marry somebody, but it's just the idea. Men who have this idea that she needs to pay for half her stuff, it's a different mentality than a man saying, you know what, I got to figure out a way to pay for all this stuff. She should be able to spend her money on her money. But when it comes out in the wash with that mentality, most women will help you out, you know, because they want a little more. And if they put in on it, they can get a little more. But it's just the idea that these men don't think like that anymore. Already 4254777. Hey, we're talking about this because I have a 16-year-old daughter, and my husband is one of those manly men. No kid's gonna date her. He's gonna handle it. He's gonna tell the kid what to do. And it's funny because we have a little bit of money. My daughter has her own car, and she drives her boyfriend around. But he does everything he can to make up for it. He pays for her gas. He comes over and washes her car. He pays for everything. He went and got a part-time job just to pay for my daughter, but he don't have a car yet. My husband doesn't really know what to do because he sees the hard work in him and what he's trying to do to be with his daughter. Exactly. What are you going to do, huh? But that's what I said. A guy trying to work, trying to get it done, you know, is what you want to be. Yo, Rome, after 5 years, I still have to pay half, and he refuses to work. I'm about to dip out because I don't need a lazy man. I do everything. Well, yeah, why are you with a lazy man after 5 years? You should have dumped that fool 3 years ago. Man, you women, you need to have a higher standard for yourself. You really do. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Hey, Ruben. What's going on, man?
Hey, you know, in that message you were just reading about the ladies, the boys working hard to help pay for the gas, wash the car and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he's working part-time, well, then if he worked full-time, he could do that and have his own car.
I think they're just high school kids, Ruben. I don't think they're.
No, if they're high school kids or not.
Yeah.
He's doing his part. But
I'm not
okay.
every.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part.
not every parent can buy their high school kid a car when they turn 16.
No, you're right.
So.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't hear the high school part. I thought she said that they were 19 or 20, something like that.
No, she was only a 16-year-old girl, so I'm assuming that.
Yeah, no. Hey, he's already on his way to a good point. You know,
he's trying.
He's going on the right track.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
yep.
So I scratched that first part that I said. I didn't hear it all. So
all right, Ruben. Let him out.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's working, and there is some validity to that. When you sit there and go, well, Rome, my man ain't got a car, but he works hard. Well, yes, I get it. You're in a position where you both have to work, but your man's going to work every day. This woman's saying this guy's only doing a part-time job, but if you got to drop your man off at 4 a.m, and pack his lunch. Well, you don't have to pack his lunch, but he's got to pack his lunch for a 10-hour day. That man's working. If you got to drop him off, I get it. There's only one car in the family right now. But you should be working towards another one. And what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? This woman's saying that this guy has empty promises for 3.5 years. He ain't moved forward. So she's got to go, man. RD 4254777. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. RD 4254777. Hey, Rome. The girl who texted you, she probably wants him to move in with her so he can keep her apartment clean and cooked too. Well, let me ask you a question. Is that bad? If he's going to be a stay-at-home dude and handle everything stay-at-home while she goes to work, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. At least he's putting in on something. But empty promises, you can't. No, man. After over 3 years, no, man, you got to roll. You got to get out. All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Rome, there's no real men out there. It would suck to be single in this era. I disagree with that. I think there are a lot of real men out there. And I think two things are going on in society today with real men. There are a lot of them out there. A lot of you women, though, don't want a real man because my man doesn't have time to go to the gym 4 hours a day. He's going out there getting it done. He's out there working. So he doesn't have the body that you women want from TikTok. And so you let those real men go, which eventually you'll find one, because eventually you'll realize that, hey, wait a second. I'm not getting what I want out of these meatheads with six packs. They spend too much time at the gym and care too much about how they look than to care about me. So then you start finding those real men who are going to work every day trying to get the job done. And then you change your opinion. So yes, you're right. I don't know how old you are, but age has something to do with it. You don't realize it until you're a little older and you start to understand. It takes a while for you women to understand what you want and what is the best thing for you that you want. So, okay. And the other thing is this. You chicks got to start making dudes work a little harder. I mean, that's just the thing. Back in the day, you know, when it came to, as you put it, this era, back in the day, you had to put in a little work. You actually had to put in a little work to go out. You had to buy her some dinner. You had to go take her out on a proper date. You had to, women would make you work a little bit harder to prove that you really wanted them. So a lot of you women today, so you want to talk about why you say there's no real men? Well, that's because these women don't do what it takes to create one. If a man wants you, he will change if you make him. And I don't mean in a negative way to where you're taking advantage of him. I mean, if he wants you, that fool will jump through some hoops, even if it means getting a real job, making some real money, and getting you the house and the car and the lifestyle that you want. Okay? So it's twofold what's going on right now. A lot of real men are out there. You women don't want to go find them because they're not sitting at the gym right now, spending 3 hours a day at the gym instead of going to work. And you're not creating them anymore. You're allowing too much nonsense. I mean, stop. It's on you. It's on 94.1. 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. I'm ready for 25477. Romeo, where's the real women who are going to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and make a man lunch and send him off to work? Happy, then when he gets home, make sure that he has a good meal to eat, and then make sure he has good night's rest without nagging him all night long, so that he can go back to work and make some more money for the family. Where are they at? They're out there, but I mean, it's not the same though. It's got to be a version of what you're talking about. Is it Steeler Tyrone? Yeah. Or Clipper Tyrone. That's old school. That's a day of the past of her getting up and making you tortillas at 3 a.m. and making you your breakfast and your lunch. And because most women have to go to work today. But because she doesn't get up and make you lunch, at 3 in the morning, doesn't mean that, she's not a real woman. She might have to be at work at 8. Just because you got to get up, you got to be at work at 5, she's got to be at work at 8, doesn't mean she should be getting up and making you breakfast. You're a grown man. Get your own breakfast, okay? Get your own lunch, okay? So when we talk about things being different, that's one of the things that's different, okay? A real woman is not a stay-at-home woman anymore, okay? Most women have to work because life's expensive. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but there's still a version of what you're saying that is accommodating. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, R84254-777. Yo, Rome, I think Steeler Tyrone or Clipper Tyrone or Shovel Tyrone. Watch too many TikTok videos of them girls getting up at 3 in the morning cooking breakfast. Those videos, huh? Well, I mean, he's right to an extent, okay? If you're a stay-at-home wife, okay, and you should probably be helping your husband get off to work in the morning. I don't think you should get up and make tortillas at 3 a.m. and, all that, but you could pack his lunch before you go to bed. I mean, my mom used to do that when I was in school. She packed my lunch before I went to bed. My lunch would be sitting in the fridge ready, so all I do is grab it and go, So, I mean, you can do things like that. You got to do everything within reason, though, right? I mean, nobody's saying, Tyrone, nobody's saying that you got to just give a woman a pass to do whatever she wants without accountability if you're married to her. But, I mean, that's also a matter of perspective. You can't sit there and go, we need to go out to dinner. You need to make dinner every night when I get home. Well, maybe sometimes she wants to go out to dinner. Well, you're a stay-at-home wife. You need to do what? Well, no, maybe not. Who doesn't like going out to dinner? It's all a matter of perspective and what you can afford, right? Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo, Clipper Tyrone.
What up, man?
I might lose you because I'm going through this sunshiny grapevine right now.
Well, talk fast then.
Hey, so I'm hearing the women say that they need men to be a certain way and got to make these 6-figure salaries and do all this to take care of them.
No, nobody said that. First of all, I don't know what show you're listening to, but not one woman said that this morning.
Not this morning, no. No, you haven't said it this morning, but I have heard that, and I've heard it on the show before. But I'm still hearing it. I don't get it, man. What are you looking for, then, women? A man? What is a good man? A man that has a job or a man that has no job?
First of all,
what's a good woman?
First of all, I'm the one that defined what a good man should be. Not anybody this morning. I'm the one that defined what a good man should be. I have not defined what a good woman should be. That's what you're saying.
Okay, what's a good woman? Who can define that?
I don't know. It depends on what you want as a man. For me, I like to go. I like my house clean. I like going out day drinking, and I have the time to do all of that. And if she's okay with all of that, then that's fine. But that doesn't mean she has to clean the house all the time. It doesn't mean that she has to cook all the time. It just means, there's a couple of things that I like, and that's what it's going to be. So the definition of a real woman is whatever it is that you want, that she's willing to do to live in a respected, being respected by each other as a couple. I lost time. But telling somebody that you have to be a real woman, you have to cook and clean. No, you don't. Because she might have to work. What if you cook better than her? I'm not going to eat some bad food because of some stereotype that, she's got to cook. Well, what if I'm a better cook? That's the thing. You guys are just so scared of being taken advantage of that you think that makes you weak. It doesn't make you weak. If you can go to work every day, it's like they said, 3 a.m. to make lunch. I guess I was just raised different. I don't need anybody to make me lunch. I don't need anybody to make me breakfast or dinner. I can cook. I know how to throw down. I also know how to get in my car and drive to a restaurant. Okay? So, to sit there and say, I need you to be able to do this to be a real woman is ridiculous. You have to understand that times are different. I don't know. R84254-7. I'm just better than all you men. That's why I'm just better than you. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, R84254-777. Let's see. Tyrone hit me back. He said, hey, Rome, you didn't lose me. I was listening and got all left. that got all left that you were saying. So I guess I got good woman, and I'm gonna keep mines, and that's just the way it is. Well, I mean, the thing is, everybody has a different idea of what it is. If you're the type of man who wants a woman who can cook and clean and stay at home, they're out there. But it comes with, you got to take care of everything. And the problem is, a lot of you guys, you can't do that. At a certain point, especially you guys today, man, you make some real money. Your woman's willing to stay home and cook and clean, and then all of a sudden your ego gets busted because she don't make dinner one night. She wants to go out. When the reality is, who cares? It's not a big deal. Or something doesn't get clean. What are you doing all day? Well, I'm staying home. So yeah. All right. Hey, Rome, it's Paulina, and I'm just going to leave this here. Real men with ambition and money are out there. However, what it takes for a man to get money, those men don't have time to deal with insufferable women. Not only that, those men that don't know how to talk to women, they're awkward because they spent most of their time working. However, when it comes to a woman, these women out here sometimes have unrealistic standards. They want a nice guy that will treat them good, some respect, and the guy will move mountains for her. But women don't want that because it's not attractive. And not only that, Romeo, women like this with the bum, there's nothing for him. She's attracted to him. And look, Romeo, that bum has nothing respect for this. Has no respect for this woman, because if he did, he would do better. Okay, sure, yeah. Well, I guess I'm blessed, Rome, because I got a good woman, good household. She cooks, cleans. Recently she just went back to work, so that room, I guess. I'm blessed, too blessed to be stressed. So what room I get. I don't know what that means, but okay. Well, the problem is, if cooking and cleaning is the standard for what you want out of a good woman or a real woman, yeah, you need to reevaluate your life. You need to reevaluate yourself, to be honest with you. It's Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. What did Big Boy send me? He said, Rome, what did you just send me, Big Boy? Oh, here it is. Yo, Rome, I just tuned back in. What the heck is going on? What's the problem? Well, I mean, the problem was it's not really a problem. We're just talking about what real men should do, Big Boy. You pay for everything. You take care of the kids, the house. You take care of your wife. You do it all. That's what I'm talking about. So Steeler Tyrone wants to talk about real women, and they should cook and clean and get up at 3 a.m. and make your breakfast and lunch and all that before you go to work, when the reality is, no, they shouldn't. They might have to go to work themselves. So, but here's my problem with this idea of real women cooking clean is, so what, you want your mom? You want a woman that's going to be your mom? You want somebody that's going to what? Look after you? Pick up behind you? I mean, what kind of stupid is that? My mom taught me how to do all that stuff. Cook, clean. My dad taught me how to provide. So I can do it all. So what do I need some woman to do it all for me for if I can already do it? Because I need another mom? I don't need my mom. My mom's great, but she's crazy. I can't live with my mom no more. You want some, and then you wonder. Then you guys wonder why you get some woman who's nagging at you and telling you what to do, because you created that, because that's what you wanted. You wanted a woman that was just like your mom, who was going to pick up after you, make sure she spoon-fed you, and now you're mad because she wants to know where the hell you're at, when you're doing, what's going on, why is this, why is she following me around like this? Because you created it, dumbass. Man, good morning, Al. What's going on?
Okay, Ron, look, it's not the standard that I look for, but it's what I've seen growing up. Even though I didn't have a father in the house, My mom kept the house clean, and she made sure we were fed.
Well, that's because that was her job. I mean,
That was her job. I understand that, but that's kind of what I see in my wife. You know, she keeps the house clean. She keeps us all together. She does a whole lot more than just clean the dang house or clean. You know what I'm saying? She does a whole lot more than that. You know, moral support. You know, there's a whole lot more she does than that. So I hear you when you say, yeah, if you're just looking for a woman to cook and clean, yeah, you're looking for the wrong things.
All right, Tyrone.
I hear that, brother. So yeah, y'all have a good one. I got a good one. You got a good one. So we all good.
Get out of here. All right, 42547-7. Romeo, women out here don't even know what they want to eat for dinner tonight. What makes you think they know what they want in a man? And men are tired. Why? Because hardworking men that has something going for him want to deal with a woman who gave it away for free to a bum. Why does a hardworking man have to pay for dinner, court a woman just to sleep with her when she's previously went out with a bum for dinner? She paid, and then that bum still slept with her. Because if you want something, you got to work for it. You know that, and I'm going to tell you right now, your logic behind that is, what kind of women are you chasing? You don't know the difference between a woman that's taking in strays and a woman that wants somebody to put in a little effort to get with her? That's on you, bro. Your decision-making process is horrible. You don't know how to choose women. You don't know how to judge people if that's the case, if that's your logic. Okay? You guys, this is why my show has been so good in Bakersfield, because I'm so much smarter than these dumbass dudes. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And you women, you're not far behind. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. What's going on?
Romeo, I've been having a wonderful time this morning listening to you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
You know what? I'm an investment advisor, and I've sat down with a lot of couples.
Okay.
And what I have found is the couples that do best are those that want to help each other.
Okay.
There's a lot of couples out there, and she wants to wake up in the morning and take care of them. And he wants to pay all the bills and take care of her.
Oh,
and they go a long way.
That makes a perfect sense to me. I've always said that. Be with somebody that wants you and not somebody that you guys, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And so I've also sat down with couples that, oh my God, it's a nightmare. Why are you guys together? But that's my 2 cents.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. All right, brother. Later,
all right,
man.
brother.
I mean, that he makes perfect sense. But that's what I said. If you want to pay for the family and take care of everything as a man, that woman's going to take her money and want to put it right back into that family. But you guys are out there, when you're telling a woman she's got to pay half, dude, that's not the right mindset. I mean, that's stupid. That's just being a dictator. That's stupid. Already 42547-7. What did Big Boy say? Big Boy says, gotcha, Rome. I don't have those. You don't have those problems. I'll tell you a funny story about Big Boy, though. Last time I went out to dinner with Big Boy, it was all of us. And the bill came. I said, well, let me get my wallet out to help pay the bill, right? Nope. Wife said, he got it. Don't worry about it. That's how Big Boy roll. It's on 94.1.